at the beginning of the season, we all put our top of the list charts like of teams that we feel will navigate their way through and get to a championship, who to watch for, who to look out for. And then you always have some surprises. Now, injuries play a huge role. And right now, if you look at the standings, and shout out to the Cleveland Cavs, man. Cleveland Cavs right now 4-0. We always knew they were a good team. I think the difference with this team this year, Kenny Atkinson won, coach, and I hate that Bickerstaff was fired from there. But it seems as though the move and the transition is beginning to pay off right now. Again, it's early season, so they're not winning the championship today. But it's something different about this team. They're one of the few teams that have been together for a little bit more time, kind of like the Celtics. So they have a little bit more continuity. I also believe that Darius Garland is playing and having much more of an impact. He's more comfortable in his role. But also, too, having the conversation of Donovan Mitchell potentially leaving, going somewhere else, that's been put to the side because of his contract deal. So everybody's kind of fitting into their roles as more of a comfort zone. And as a result, the Cavs are playing outstanding basketball. They have bigs, they have guards, they have a bench, and they have a coaching staff right now that I think the roster really believes in. So shout out to Cleveland. Also, shout out to OKC. This young team we had high expectations for. We knew that they would be right there in the mix. Is this a year for them to win the championship? Again, we got a long way to go. They're 4-0. The beauty I love about this team is this. With young players, you want to come into the league and you want to establish who you are. I mean, you really want to show that you can prove that you can be one of the better players in the league. But with this team, it's like everybody understands kind of their role. They're being a star in their role. They understand that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is kind of the guy. That Chet Holmgren is right behind him. Jalen Wilson is right there with them. But everybody just Lou Dort falls in line to what they're doing. I think with Hartenstein and also Alex Caruso, that just adds a veteran presence and a little bit more grit to what they're doing. So shout out to OKC for kind of building that. Now, the question is going to be this, long term. With the way the CBA works, are they going to be able to retain a lot of that young talent? You know, another year or two. I know the cap goes up because of the new media deal, but trying to pay all of that young talent is going to be a challenge the way the CBA is set up and the way that second apron is set up with regards to going over that second apron and paying for that penalty on that and being restricted in some other areas. So shout out to OKC. Check out new episodes of The Jim Jackson Show every Thursday. Watch on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page. Follow the show on Instagram @Jim Jackson Show, or listen wherever you get your podcasts.